This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. It's the TCU Horned Frogs against the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are so excited to bring you the ultimate game in this college football season. Holly Rowe joins us ringside with some of the key storylines today. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is what this team has prepared for all season long. They opened the season as a heavy favorite, but they've had a target on their back each and every week. It has been difficult to remain undefeated and ready to run, but here they are. Coach said he told his team in the locker room, all the expectations are on you. My only expectation is that you support each other, look at the men around you, and make sure you're there for each other during the game. Preseason expectations, target on the back, but execution is the focus here tonight. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage, second and third down opportunities.
Again, makes it second and medium. It's a shotgun run call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. This is really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it's a first down as they keep the opening drive going. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. And the Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. They call the draw play here. He stopped, but he gets a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And this offense continues to crank the tempo. This was a major storyline for this championship game. How would the defense handle this?
Chris, they're already behind the 8-ball because remember what the coaches told us, that it was all about stopping them from getting that first down of the drive, because that's when that tempo really gets cranked up. If they want to stop them, they've got to get a sack, a negative yardage play, something in the backfield, in particular on a first down, so they can slow down this hyper speed.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. No huddle here for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, as an offense, this is a tough position to be in on the field. You don't have a lot of space because of the back of the end zone. I like crossing routes in this situation. Get your tight ends, your backs, your slot receivers moving across the field on this third down.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Touchdown, Missouri. They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas Christian. He'll stroll into the end zone.
What a weapon he is in the return game. I tell you, when he gets one little seam, you can see the explosiveness and the speed. He found it, he's got the vision, and he takes it all the way back for 6.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Hand it off for a draw. Oh, he's got open space. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain that moves the ball outside the 40.
This is just the perfect play call at the exact right time. Look at the defense sink back into coverage, and because of that, these linebackers, they're taking off. They're not even looking back there. Great patience by not only the offensive line, but the quarterback, and then this drop play really pops. And as we've seen all year long, this back gets a little crease, and he's able to take it for a big gain, and he does so right here.
And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started.
It's caught. He's breaking free. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
What an incredible job by the quarterback. He sees the single safety. You're running 4 verticals. You go 2 up on the middle third. One of those hash routes is going to be wide open, and boom, they get a massive completion down the field.
Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 50. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. He's got space. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, TCU.
Chris, what I'm most impressed with is his balance through contact. You can see as he breaks tackles and continues to turn towards the end zone, that balance is just evident, and it's hard to get him down to the ground. That is a great run.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 5-yard pickup on 1st down. He sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Fights through a tackle. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. They did not make it short on 4th down.
Well, they told us they were going to be aggressive, but, man, this is super aggressive here on offense, going for it on your side of the 50. And this is going to lead directly to a scoring opportunity for the opposition. If you're going to go for it in this situation, you better.
He's got a crease. Quick juke to get free. Wow, juke the first tackle. That was enough to make the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Handing off on the draw play. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believed they'd have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Time for one more play here in the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They finally get him down, but the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play. And it's Missouri with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. And the hold will back the offense up. First down and 20. A draw to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect a safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He keeps it on the design run. He shreds the tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Across the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Bain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. It's a draw to the back. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now. Timeout taken by TCU. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a draw play. The junior able to bring him down quickly, and the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Third and short, they hand the ball off. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Breaking tackles and going. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, you can't win big games turning the football over, and 2 picks in the first half is not going to cut it. I think the coach might have a decision to make. Does he need to bench this guy at halftime? Because he is not playing well, and he's not seeing the field very well at all.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Offense comes up now, 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. He's looking to throw. And the pressure's on. Oh, and he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Here's the second down play. It's a draw play. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Handing off on the draw play. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chris, he comes out here, and this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see a quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked off.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. It's a draw. Got an opening here. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a...
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got points right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense.
Looking to throw it deep. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Really good teams play great situational football. Here you've got a 2-minute drive to end the half. You've got to go down there and get scores, and this is a massive completion down the field. It flips the field and puts you in position where you feel like you can expect points. Now you got to continue to execute and put this ball in the end zone.
He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 15.
Well, you can see the great connection this tight end and quarterback have, and I got to tell you, a great tight end, it's like a warm blanket for a quarterback. Their matchup is always so favorable. It's a big target. They can run, soft hands. And if you've got one, target it. And they're doing that here on the corner route. Beautiful job.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Back in motion now. Direct snap. Breaking tackles. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
This front seven is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He barrels into the end zone.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the kick is a squib kick taken by one of the up men. Going to be brought down at the 47. Excellent starting field position. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And now they run the draw play. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Breaks into the open. Now the 40. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas Christian. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
An outstanding job defensively, reading that pass, stepping in front for the interception, but then immediately turning it into offense on the other side. Look at these guys getting blocks, finding the open lane, and taking it back for 6.
The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They get it down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. This will likely be the last play of the half. Now they'll run a draw play. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to begin the second half. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? To the 45. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30. So a solid game for this running back right out of the gate here in the second half. There's no panic in the offense here, Joel. They got to continue to feature the hot hand here.
Well, Chris, there's no doubt he's been the most effective part of this offense so far today. And I think if they're going to come all the way back and win this game, it's going to be because he has a monster day. So why not establish him right here in the third quarter? I really like that plan.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Delayed handoff. Tackle, but first down. Well, the first down on the ground has been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now they'll run it on the draw. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mizzou.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the TCU offense takes the field. Fire to the right side, complete. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at the open field. Powerful running into the secondary. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
Oh, and he fumbles. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
They are so fortunate that they're able to jump on that fumble, and somebody's got to get to this running back and tell him to calm down. Ball security is at a premium in these big games. He's got to start holding on to the football.
He's got a crease. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down. And at first down, they go right back to him. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. They stop him, but it's a first down. This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down. We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Powering through. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, TCU, to put them on top now.
This touchdown is a direct result of the respect that this defense has for this quarterback and his athleticism on the outside. Watch the defensive end. This is a zone read. He's going to stay wide because he has to respect the quarterback keeping it out there on the edge, and that opens up the interior lane. Running back is free, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. Tackle made out of the 46. Return team does an excellent job there. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. And they'll run it with the draw play. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Let's see if this offense can convert now. It's fourth down and long from the 49. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Defense makes the stop, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch in his space. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Chris, this is the advantage of the modern running back. The guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside, and he's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He'll be brought down at the 47. Excellent starting field position. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll run it here. Running with purpose. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Got an opening here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Missouri. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Point after, up and good. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. Screen to the wide receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. It's TCU on top right now. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And it's a direct snap. Running through the tackle. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking, it's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play, great.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
And the Horned Frogs bring their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is exactly what the offense needed to do after the defense executed and got the ball back. They're able to come out here and start this drive in a big way, getting the ball down the field.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back-to-back jump plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They call the draw play here. Fights off a defender. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Hand it off for a draw. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handing off on the draw play. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think you can settle for a field goal here. You need to put the ball in the end zone, and so now it's best play, best matchup. What do you got on that play sheet? Give me some heat off the sheet here on 4th.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. The defense makes the stop. Turnover on downs. A huge moment in this championship game. Truman Clark with the running game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I think this is time to be a bit conservative here. You've got the lead, and the last thing you want to do is create a short field for the opposition. So you need to create a 1st down and maybe run some clock out as well. Those are your 2 objectives here. You've got to achieve at least one of them.
They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. On when he's going backwards, the Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on third down. And it's a direct snap. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. Timeout taken by Missouri, their second. Big fourth down play coming up as they decide what to call.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
Well, they roll the dice and try to end the game with their offense on the field and get that first down. What a tremendous stop by this defense. And now, how about this situation? You jog on the field as a quarterback. These are the types of situations. These are legacy-defining drives right here.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. A draw to the back. Running with purpose. He's looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, you're always going to take the touchdown, and that's a clutch possession to get in the end zone. But there's a little time left here on that opposite sideline. If I'm the quarterback, I'm thinking to myself, you bet. Give me the rock. Give me a chance.
Looking for a man. Intercepted in the end zone. They can't stop him. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So with just one timeout here, they're lined up to kick it off. Not going for the onside kick. Surprising. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions.